What's up, y'all? So, today we're doing another drunk mukbang, and we're gonna be drinking some 1800 tequila because today's mukbang is brought to you by 1800 tequila.
This shit is fantastic, by the way.
The reposado.
If you guys haven't had tequila, if you have good tequila like a reposado, a really good one, you don't need to chase it with no lime and salt, dude.
I like to just sip it.
Yeah,
I like a nice, because reposado is nice because it's kind of sweet, but then not really. It has little sweet notes, I don't think I've ever had the 1800 tequila though.
I think, I'm pretty sure if I had the regular one, the one that's in, I think is silver. I think it's called silver. Some shit has like a blue label and like a silver label on it, but never had the reposado.
Okay. For food, I Googled like what mukbangs get a lot of views, and there's a lot of like American fried chicken versus Korean fried chicken. So I brought my Korean friend here.
I brought my Korean fried chicken.
I brought my lechon, my Korean lechon.
Samgyeopsal, dude.
But we're gonna eat the American fried chicken first from good old Church's. Good old Church's, because the Korean wings aren't gonna be here for like another half hour, and we are hungry.
Shout outs to 1800 tequila, but just on the topic of fried chicken, my favorite fast food fried chicken is Church's.
Me too, dude. I love Church's.
So
people talk so much shit about Church.
Who the fuck talks shit about Church's chicken?
People in the like, I saw a meme and it was like basically saying that Church's was like the rat, like the not attractive girl in all the like, it was like a hot ass girl, and that was like Popeyes, and then it was KFC. And
KFC's not even in the picture, dude.
Dude, I love KFC as well, but Church's is just.
Who would say that? Church's is actually Beyonce's favorite fucking chicken place?
Bro, I defend Church's so much. People say like, oh, it's too greasy, but I say that's just right. It's chicken juice.
It's not greasy. It's because they fry it so fucking hot. It comes right out.
Yeah.
It's more, and their honey biscuits too.
Oh, their biscuits are the best biscuits in the game.
We didn't order any of them.
Sorry, man. I didn't want us to get too full off bread.
That's true. Fried chicken, my friends. Actually, Korean people love fried chicken. A lot of the typical stereotypes that our Black American friends are made fun of for, Korean people actually have the same ones. We love fried chicken. We actually love watermelon.
Man, who doesn't love watermelon?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how that became a stereotype for Black people.
Check this out, bro.
Oh, those big tight hands. We're fancy today, dude.
We are fancy today. Oh, yes.
Oh, let me point at the glass crack.
Let's get this party started, huh?
Ooh, repasadito.
Oh, yeah. See.
I like the way that looks when it's poured right over those ice balls. Okay, you're trying to make sure I just stumble.
You don't have to drink it all.
Oh, God. Oh, this is so pretty. Reposado.
Reposado.
Did you guys know that it's called 1800 because it's since 1800?
What?
Yeah, it says since 1800.
Oh, you're reading it.
Yeah, I'm reading right there. The first drops of tequila began to flow from our copper pot still in the year 1800. This is the year in which real tequila was born, and we commemorate it with Tequila Reserve.
Oh, ay Dios mío.
Yeah, putos.
Putos. Hey, and well, cheers, bro. Cheers. Yeah, I'll sit here.
Yeah, it's pretty yummy.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's smooth.
Okay, 1800, you know what's up.
Ha.
Now, time for this fried chicken.
Yes, let's get into it.
My favorite part of a fried chicken, especially when you get something like this right here, is actually these little end crispy bits.
Bro, oh man. Oh, yes,
Right here.
dude. I just like,
Oh. If this fried chicken was dangling from a cliff and Mario was there too, Mario might have to die.
Oh, bro. Let me do this before I'm all out. Check this out. Get a little bit of my mom's sauce on there, son. Dude, that's all you right there.
Yes.
My mom's sauce. By the way, we're working on getting this bottled and sold for 2020, alright? So stay tuned for that.
Dude, you guys don't even know what you're missing out on because this hot sauce is fucking fire. Literally and figuratively. Oh yeah. Your mom's hot sauce sent it to another level.
My mom's house takes everything to another level, dog.
Wow. I wish I could make fried chicken like this at home. That's why I never make fried chicken at home. There's no point. It doesn't taste as good as this.
You haven't had my mom's fried chicken though. One day.
Oh.
One day.
You gotta do a mukbang at your mom's place with her food.
I should. Yeah, you're right.
I always say this too. Your mom, when she cooks, she fucking throws down.
Oh, dog. My mom is a beast. Oh, also, we're also drinking 1800 Tequila because they're collaborating with Future on their 1800 Seconds album, which is curated by Future, and this is volume 2. Bunch of new shit.
Yeah.
I've been waiting outside just to ride with you. I've been waiting outside just to vibe with you.
I feel like anybody that grew up in a neighborhood that wasn't as prevalent knows about Church's Chicken. That and Popeye. I actually had Popeyes way later. So my first introduction to fast food chicken was KFC and Church's beat it every time. My mom loves Church's Chicken.
Bro, let me tell you. So, like I said, like we both said, my mom's a beast in the kitchen, right? But if there was ever a night where she didn't feel like cooking, my dad would just bring home a box of Church's Chicken.
That's dope.
And we would just eat it for like the next 3 days.
Hell yeah. Oh, when I was filming Gook, that film, it was one of our locations was right next to a Church's Chicken, and we were shooting there for like 12 days. I ate Church's every fucking day. It was so fucking good.
There was yeah, in Long Beach there was literally like a Church's like down the block. And it's just so good. And then when I was in college, like broke college student, every Tuesday Church's would do like a special $2.99 deal with like 2 pieces and a biscuit for like $2.99. Me, Super Ego, my homegirl, we'd go every Tuesday, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is so fucking good. Oh, I haven't had Church's Chicken since the movie, actually.
Really?
2 years ago.
Speaking of the movie Gook, one time, me and David were in Chinatown, and we had just got done shooting an episode of Sen Foods, and we saw fucking Eddie Wong in
That's right.
in his bow swap. And so me and Eddie Wong, for a long time, we followed each other on Twitter, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, I should go say what's up. Let me go say what's up to him, thinking he was gonna be like, oh, hey, what's good? We walk in, and he's literally like, and I didn't want to go up to him like as a groupie, so I'm like, let's pretend like we're ordering something. So I was gonna have like a drink or some shit, and he goes up to him, right up to David, and he's like, hey, aren't you in the movie Gook? David, so right? And I'm like, and I'm just on the side to him, I'm like, hey, Tim, nice to meet you. He's like, hey man, nice to meet you. Dude, that movie was so good. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, I don't even know that he follows me on Twitter.
Like I said, man, the kids follow you, the important people follow you. It's interesting because, like, people who I actually respect a lot, in terms of, like, if I haven't met them in person, I try not to follow them. Not because I'm trying to be cool. I don't want to bite off their shit. I feel like we always gravitate towards people that we idolize.
Okay.
So, like, for Eddie Huang, I didn't follow him for the longest time because I was like, what if I, like, look at his stuff and his shit starts seeping into mine? And I don't want to seem like a biter at this. At least I'll be like, I wasn't following his footsteps. I don't even follow him.
I feel you.
But then after I was like, I gotta follow this guy, man.
Yeah. Do you still follow him?
No, of course I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I unfollowed him after that day.
I hate his guts. He ignored me. Fried chicken.
So we also just dropped one of the funniest Sen Foods we've ever done. If you haven't seen it yet, and speaking of Sen Foods, the last time we did a mukbang together, it was to announce that Sen Foods got picked up by Thrillist.
Oh, that's right.
And it was gonna be like a whole production now, and that was back in like we did that mukbang like
a year ago.
Like I think it was like January.
That was a lot better then too.
I've been fluctuating. It's been a process.
Yeah, man, I look like shit.
You look okay, dude.
Let me tell you, I take the shirt off, you're about to see what's up.
In a good way or bad way?
I got Mil Spanks on. You know what's crazy? Fucking iPhones hear everything. The other day we were talking about Mil Spanks. fucking that night when I was laying in bed, like 3 male Spanx ads popped up.
Oh my god.
Fucking iPhone, dude. You're listening to all my shit right now. All this shit. I think the government's listening to us and everything too, which you are gonna find nothing but a lot of obscene porn.
Yeah, if like people always complain like, you know, aren't you afraid that someone's watching you through your webcam, so they like keep it covered up? I'm like, dude, if the government wants to watch me fucking jerking off every night, fine, that's on you, bro. If Agent Smith wants to watch me beat my meat to fucking BBWs, carry on, bro.
Carry on, my friends. Hey, you know what's really hot in porn right now? Like I just started watching like some porn again recently because I haven't seen it in a minute. You know, like when you watch porn a lot, like I used to watch a lot of porn when I was like younger, specifically like I was like in my early 20s. But after a while, I think like I got kind of desensitized towards it, so I just stopped watching it. And then I started watching a little bit again. It's like, well, what's hot right now?
Yeah,
a lot of like weird stepsister, stepbrother, family shit. It's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, the incest shit
is hot. Everything's some weird
like it's popular, you mean?
Yeah, like it's like exactly. Not I don't find it hot, but that's like the popular thing on porn right now. Which the porno would have been fine if you just didn't put that it was your brother or your sister.
Well, you know what's annoying is like sometimes I'll click on something just because it's like an attractive girl, right? And I know it's all fake, like it's not really brother and sister. So as soon as they start doing that, I'm like, oh my god, please say stepbrother, please say stepfather, and say like so at least it feels okay. But like when they're just like, oh yeah, little brother, I'm like, I can't watch this.
It fucks it all up, dude. I wonder why that's such a like a hot topic in porn. That's a bunch of fucking sick fucks.
Some people think it's hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because it's forbidden?
You know, it's so taboo. You know.
I think porn has to level up on their stuff specifically because of how accessible it is now. Because before, remember when we were younger and shit, if we wanted to watch some shit, we wanted to jack off to it, that shit would have to be downloaded on a 56K modem, or even when we were younger than that, we had to find a homie that could get us a Playboy shit.
No, bro.
It was hard, dude. That shit was like finding gold.
I ever tell you my parents' porn tape that I found and hid away and tucked away and used for like years?
No.
Let me tell you. Speaking of boning, let me tell you. So great tequila, by the way. So first of all, when I was a little ass kid, all right. Oh, it's me.
That's you.
Sorry, bro. But sure, we got like 50 Korean wings coming soon.
That's why I haven't attacked that one yet.
So when I was a little ass kid, right, and I think I've told this story before on the podcast, but not in a MukBang. So I remember just like helping my parents clean out a cabinet full of old tapes, and I found one that was all like there was no title. It was like taped up. I was like, what is this, right? I was little though. I put it in the VCR, and I heard the and I was like, oh, what is this? Gross, disgusting. Put it away, right? Never saw it again. And then when I was like 12, I think I just sat up one day like, oh, there's porn in this house. There is porn tape in this house somewhere. And so I like, for weeks, I was like digging through different drawers trying to find it. Like, where could my parents have put this tape, right? And then one day I was helping my mom move like a little dresser or something. A drawer flew open. In the back of the drawer was this tape. I was like, holy shit, this is the tape, right? So I tucked it under my like rug in my room, waiting for my parents to like go to sleep or go somewhere. And then I put it on. It was called A Tall Dark Stranger. 80s shit. Full out bush. You know what I'm saying? Dudes with like it was like super grainy footage. You know what I'm saying? But it was hot. It was a guy wearing sunglasses. He was the tall dark stranger. And well, every time the guy made eye contact with somebody, it would make them horny and want to have sex anywhere. So he would see people, crazy cheesy.
Oh, I wish.
Sound effect would come on, and then people would just start having like an orgy. Yeah, exactly. So that was my tape, dude. For the longest time, was like I would put on A Tall Dark Stranger that used to belong to my parents.
You got lucky. So my thing was like, when you remember Blockbuster back in the day.
Oh yeah.
So if y'all don't know what Blockbuster is is a place that people used to rent fucking movies from. So we were at a Blockbuster, and then at this time we love cartoons and shit. Oh, that looks so good. And then I rented this fucking movie because I was super into anime as a young kid. It was called like Twisted Metal or something like that. Well, that shit was like cartoon porn.
Twisted Metal?
It was like cartoon porn. It was like some weird shit. And I remember that first scene where it was like they were in this girl was getting picked up, or this dude was getting picked up in a cab, and he was trying to rob the cab. And then in the back, this orb pops out from the back seat and melts the guy's flesh off. But the scene after that was like these girls are fucking or shit. It's like a cartoon. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? What is this? And I'm like, oh, curious. And then I made a VHS copy of it, and I was watching that for quite a few years.
And it was a cartoon?
It was a cartoon.
Damn, I was always super turned on by Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, well, she's sex propaganda to the max. She's bad as fuck. I think that's like one of the hottest Halloween outfits a girl can be in. Jessica Rabbit.
You're gross.
Hey, let me tell you something. You know who reminded me of Jessica Rabbit was fucking it was with that dude that lived in a basement and he had a sock bunny he used to talk to. What show was that?
Oh, that was Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After.
My name was oh, the wings are here.
Oh, hello.
The wings are here.
Cha-ching.
So we killed our American fried chicken. David, tell me about the Korean fried chicken.
So Korean fried chicken is very interesting. American fried chicken typically uses like just all-purpose flour, right? Or depending on whatever flour they want to use. Korean fried chicken actually uses potato starch and it's cooked a little longer. Potato starch has a very low protein content, so it takes longer for it to brown and crisp up. But when it crisps up, it becomes super, super hard and shardy. So it's
shardy,
like shards of just fucking
okay.
Shardy is what I call it. But yeah, that's that potato flour that you get, which is a little secret for you guys if you want to do Asian chicken wings. Use potato starch and then fry it at a high heat for a little longer.
Huh. Do you make a lot of wings in your spare time?
Oh, for sure. I actually own a chicken wing spot called Wing Chicks, which is a Japanese style called tebasaki wings.
When did that open up?
Like a few months ago. We're on a tester phase right now, but you can catch it at Smorgasburg.
Huh.
So give it a try and see what's up, people.
What the heck? You never told me that.
Because it's on the tester phase right now.
What the heck?
Yeah, man. This is without the sauce first.
Fire?
Very good. Marinated a little bit. Oh yeah.
I like a good wing.
I can't believe this should be throwaway food, dude. People just throw shit away.
Little extra bits of tiny chicken.
Dumb people.
Can you believe we've been doing Sen Foods for like 2 years now?
It's crazy how fucking disgusting I used to look. when I see those old videos, it's like I never knew I was that big.
Yeah.
I was just living life. You know what I mean?
But compared to now, even now, like such a big difference.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, from when at the lowest that I lost the weight when I was just living healthier and just making better choices. It was like I lost 70 pounds and I gained back 10 recently, which is not bad.
It's a struggle, bro.
Yeah, man. It's my thing is that if for everybody out there who wants to lose weight, just know that if you want that six pack, you want to be jacked and ripped, you got to give up a lot to have that year round. And if you ain't trying to live that fucking life all the time, then it's unrealistic. Have a little fluff or just have like a relatively fit body and then eat what you want.
Who was it? Like, I think Paul Rudd, when he was getting fit for Ant-Man. They're like, how'd you what was your process of getting like superhero buff? You know, he's like, honestly, I just stopped doing everything I love to do for a year. He's like, literally everything that's awesome, I had to stop.
Exactly, that's what it is though. People don't get that shit though. They think, unless some people are just gifted.
Right.
But that's a small percent.
Right.
Is this ranch?
I think so. How do you say ranch in Korean?
Ranch. That's how you say ranch in Korean.
Speaking of flavor, let me put on some of this Future album collaboration with 1800.
Well, let's do it.
Put that loving on me, fuck me, put me back to sleep.
I like it.
Baby, you're all I want. I
You know
swear
what? I went to a Drake and Future concert one time, and I love Drake, right?
Yeah.
And but there were these girls that every time Drake was on, they would literally just sit down, bored. And as soon as Future came on, they were like, yeah!
Really?
Yes, man. Future is like, people fucking love Future.
People love Drake too, though.
Yeah, I know, but so I couldn't believe that when I saw that these girls were like, Drake come on, and they were like, meh, they were over it. You know what I love about Billie Eilish is she did an interview where she talked about how much she loves pooping. And
What?
Yeah,
That's so funny.
She talked about how much she's like, like I love pooping. Pooping is like my favorite. And I'm like, oh yes, I fuck with this girl. She's on my level.
Is she LA based? She's from LA?
I'm not sure.
She's interesting. She's one of those people that have that it factor.
Yeah.
They did that thing with her and Alicia Keys doing a duo.
Really?
Remember that? She was fucking tight.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn, let me look that up.
People are saying that fucking Alicia Keys got outsung, dude.
What? Like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know about that, but that's crazy.
That is crazy.
A lot of these young artists, man, they're coming up nowadays, and I'm like, I think it's just because of technology. They get to hear more shit. They have more experiences now,
True.
so they could like create better music at a younger age.
You know, like, the thing about it is like, back in the day, you could only really, I feel like people felt pressure to make a radio hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you became poppin', if the radio played your shit. And radio only plays very poppy stuff, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays with the internet, you can literally never get radio play and still be a really successful artist. Like,
That's
you know,
right.
Tyler the Creator, or like who else is like super poppin' that I just never hear on the radio?
Timothy De La Ghetto.
Timothy De La Ghetto, thank you. David So. Hey, you know, our music video together did like get almost like 300,000 views.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
got a
not
lot of
bad.
spins on Spotify too.
Mhm.
It's like 300,000 spins or something like that.
Not bad.
Look at that. Oh, okay.
You gonna put more music out this year?
I want to. This music's so fucking hard, man. Like, it's hard to do it part time. Because, you know, look at these people who do it full time. They know their sound and their vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And they're living and breathing it. And I'm not at that level because it's like I'm doing 3,000 things. You know? I really want to, though.
People like when you sing, dude.
Yeah, you know, that was my first passion. It was the first way I get women to talk to me. So, you know.
You know what? Same shit with my rapping though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I used to write girls' poems. Be like, hey, I wrote this poem about you randomly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's why guys always get into music, though.
Yeah.
I hate it when I see these dudes are like, I started music because it was just like, I fell in love. You fell in love with pussy first, bitch. You didn't do that shit. You did that shit because you wanted a girl.
It's like that guy that always has the ukulele on him at the parties.
It's like, yo, why the fuck did you bring this ukulele here, dude?
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
You know what it's time for?
What?
It's time to listen to another Future song.
I don't wanna cry anymore, don't wanna
Okay.
try, cause lately
Okay.
I've been losing
Okay.
my mind.
1800 seconds.
Lately I've been losing my mind.
Yeah.
Lately I've been losing my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking the Migos.
What about
They
him?
just all look like replicas of him.
Hey man, but you know, did you know I have a song with Amigos?
Really? You lying?
I swear.
What? How?
It's me, Migos, Nick Cannon, and Future.
Really?
It's called Pajama Pants.
That's fucking amazing.
So, long ass time ago, back when Migos, like before they were super poppin', when they were just like Versace guys, Nick was like, hey, I want you to come get on this song. I was like, lit, let's do it. And it was like, originally it was supposed to be me, Nick, and A$AP Rocky. And I was like, and Future. And I was like, hell yeah, why wouldn't I? Of course.
Let's get it. Yeah.
And then it kind of changed. He was like, no, never mind. It's going to be me, you, Future, and Big Boy from Outkast. I was like, oh, better. I love Outkast, right?
Yeah.
And then it changed again. He was like, never mind. It's going to be you, me, Future, and Migos. I was like, oh, the Versace guys? Cool. And he's like, the song is called Pajama Pants. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So it was basically a song about girls' booties in pajama pants. You know what I'm saying? Like jiggling in pajama pants. I was like, all right, lit. Went to the studio. Cheers. Went to the studio, and I like to take the beat home and write to it.
Yeah.
But he was like, I kind of want you to knock it out now, you know what I'm saying? So I went in the studio, sat there for an hour, fucking wrote my verse, and I spit like the hardest verse about pajama pants like ever, right?
On our way to the top, me go party at the top floor, and you can attend this party unless you got on pajamas.
I say, who got the nicest cakes up in they PJs? Could it be them East Coast Latina mommies twerking in BK? Or could it be that LA face with a butt from the Bay? Either way, put that cake in my face like it's my B-day.
And they came on Wildin' Out, and I was like, y'all gonna perform Pajama Pants? Or I think at some show, and they were like, hell no.
I like that. That's fucking funny, man. Hey, speaking of Nick Cannon, dude, little Eminem feud with it, I didn't know existed.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know about that shit, dude. Because I knew that M fucked around with Mariah Carey, but I didn't know that they had some beef. But that was so many years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, what happened was, the reason why, do you know why it's back?
No.
Okay, so the initial shit happened like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Where something happened where basically Eminem and Mariah were like messing around for like a couple months or something like that, a few months.
Everybody knew about that shit.
Right, and then so then she married Nick, and then Eminem said some stuff like, you know, he said a couple bars on like one of his songs, you know, just like just taking some, you know, shots at them like he always does, right? And then so they went back and forth, but it was nothing crazy, right? And then Mariah put out Why You So Obsessed With Me, and that was about Eminem. If you watch that music video, she's dressed up to look like Eminem as like a stalker.
Oh.
So then Eminem put out this track called The Warning, which is crazy, where he uses audio from a studio session he did with Mariah and weaves it into the song. And I'll play it for you after this. So 10 years later, Nick was on T.I.'s podcast. This was like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And and that shit comes up. And Nick is saying that he challenged Eminem to like a fight. Because he's like, you disrespected me and my wife. He's like, I know I can't out-rap you, but I could beat your ass, right?
I don't know about that. But...
So he said that on T.I.'s podcast. And then Eminem decided to mention that on this new Fat Joe album. The dopest line in Eminem's shit is he's saying that like Nick is whipped, and so like he got his like balls chopped off, right? And he's like, and this line goes over a lot of people's heads if you're not like super listening to like a hip hop, if you're not a super hip hop head.
Yeah.
But he says, I'd rather have my balls chopped off too than listen to you, Nick. And a eunuch is someone who gets their balls chopped off. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
fire.
Like fucking Varys on Game of Thrones.
That's fucking fire.
Yeah, super fire. So
how the fuck do people do that shit, dude? That's fucking amazing.
So then Nick, it's just something we do, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So Nick puts out these 2, now 3 diss tracks.
Listen, I love Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I was just so upset at him that he would post something that whack, and then he would involve Charlie Clips in that shit, and Khan, and fucking Hitman.
Well, look, everybody was asking me what I thought, right? The first one,
it was weird.
The first one, I didn't hate, I didn't love until he said Elvis Pusley, and I was like, oh, that just made me go, ugh.
You know what made me fucking cringe? I fuck with crack, but this white boy fuck with crack. That was his line.
No.
Wasn't that some shit like that?
You don't get it. Because Fat Joe's nickname is Crack, Joey Crack.
Okay.
So he was saying, I fuck with crack, I fuck with Fat Joe, but that white boy fucks with crack. So he's saying, I fuck with Fat Joe, but Eminem is on drugs.
Yeah, but still whack.
It's a double meaning,
I know.
David.
It's still a really bad double meaning. After I heard that, it still doesn't sound good. It's not like the eunuch thing. Like, that's some next level. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
He's whack. He's trying to do that shit. It's like, Nick, you're a decent man.
To Nick's credit, he could easily have all those battle rappers write shit for him, but he's determined, to make sure
he should have done that.
He writes for himself.
Mr. Cannon, you should have had those wonderful, talented men around you write for you, and nobody would have known the better. They would have just given you props.
Not gonna lie, after the first one dropped, I texted Conceited and I was like, why'd y'all let him say Elvis Pusley?
Yeah.
Why did y'all let him say that?
Why'd y'all do that, dude?
And Nick was like, I know, and Conceited was like, hey, no, you know what? No, like when we was in the studio, it was like, and everyone was like, oh, okay, yeah. Like he was basically saying when they was in the heat of the moment, it didn't sound bad, And I was like, come on, bro, Elvis Pusley.
You knew that sounded bad from the jump, and your boss was hyped about it. So you gotta get hyped about it too. I've done that many a times when Mariel shows me something on YouTube. She goes, Isn't this so funny? And I go, yes, it's hilarious.
But on the second diss track, I didn't mind Nick's verse on the second diss track. The way they flipped the because he was actually rapping the same way that Eminem raps on Renegade,
I know,
right?
that's one of my favorite fucking Eminem Jay-Z shit.
Right. So I didn't mind the way Nick switched up his flow and cadence on that one.
But he didn't do enough.
Yeah, I know.
I think he just could have done better. That's all. I'm just disappointed because like I like him.
Elvis Pusley.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that hurt my feelings. Oh no. Shout outs to Nick Cannon, man. You are doing great things.
Nick, if you watch this, I love you, bro.
Who doesn't love you, man?
I love you, and I like the way you switched the flow up on the second one. Elvis Pusley was not great, was not my favorite.
Hey.
Let's put another track from the 1800 Seconds album.
Your first came down
Yeah.
the road.
Okay, how you feel about that one, huh?
Okay, I think that Future does, man.
The seats had a soft feel.
I don't need to understand a word that fucking Future says. I just know that his shit
Showed
fucking
you
bops.
love when you spoke.
You like the churches or this better?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Churches.
I do. Yeah, if we had to judge between the churches and this particular Korean fried chicken, churches definitely is winning for me. But it's not like, but Kyeochan wings.
Okay, that's fine.
Kyeochan wings is like my when before me and Rick even knew about Korean wings, they opened up a Kyeochan at the Cerritos Mall, and we tried it out one day. And we were like, what is this? What did they do to these?
I'm gonna make y'all my
wings?
Korean fried chicken wings, man. Shit's fire.
Please, bro.
It's so fire, so good.
Please do.
You'll love it.
Make your wings. I'll bring my mom's sauce.
Let's make it happen.
I'll bring a bottle of 1800.
I would say I would make your mom some wings, but she's just gonna shit on me, and I'm gonna fucking end up crying all night.
So do the.
Yo, this will actually showed me the video of his mom's face. If you think he's exaggerating, that is highly accurate.
My mom has this thing where she can't hide her face when she eats food that she doesn't like, and she's very particular about her Asian food. You know what I'm saying? And food in general. So there's been plenty of times where like we'll go to a restaurant or she'll be trying something out, and like literally as soon as she takes her first like.
Yo, one of my fucking favorite photos, aside from that one, is your mom with the plant that was cut off. God, I never seen somebody so sad in my life. Just, oh.
So my mom loves her plants, alright? And some fucking asshole, like, went onto our front yard at my parents' house and cut off a whole bunch of the plants, the top parts, and like stole them to, I don't know, replant or sell or whatever. And my dad sent me this picture of my mom just sitting there like looking like, oh, like just sad about her plants being stolen. And it was so sad, but it's so funny. But it's so sad, but it's so funny.
It looked like it could be the background of a karaoke machine, dude.
Oh my god. Oh, we should go karaoke sometime.
I'm down. I actually went karaoke recently.
Yeah.
This was fucking fun, man.
Did you get toe up?
A little bit. I have to drink if I karaoke, I have to drink.
That's so Korean of you.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
In sing songs?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's always, because here's the thing, I feel like I sound really good doing Justin Timberlake singing voice, because it's kind of nasally, so you can like have fun with it, but also like I know I sound good, right? But it doesn't sound like I'm trying too hard, you know. So it's like I can hit the like I'm doing this tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, he sounds good, but you can tell, but it doesn't seem like I'm trying hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can hit the little runs, like little Justin Timberlake runs and shit, you know. So it's like those are always my go-tos, and I actually know those songs because I love NSYNC songs so much, you know.
Mine's always Usher.
Oh yeah, same.
It's just so everybody knows him. People can sing along. I'll never pick songs that people can't sing along to. Yeah. I hate when I go karaoke and somebody picks this obscure ass song that only they can sing to. It's like, it's not fun when you do that.
That's not what we're here for.
We're here to sing together. You know, enjoy the experience together. That's why sometimes when I sing at the karaoke, they're like, "Yo, sing this Korean song." I'm like, "Why? Nobody knows it." You know what I mean? Like, I want everybody to sing together.
Shipseki. Let the rhythm take you home.
I'm like, yo, where's this going? Sheepseki, let the rhythm take you over, Sheepseki. Oh man.
So when's your wedding, dude?
Not this year. Upcoming year, but the year after that.
2021.
We're thinking about doing it maybe in Hawaii. Yeah.
Destination weddings are nice because, you know, people are broke, so you don't have to pay for too many guests.
Well, this is what it is. This is the plan. Just to let you know, and if I invited you 2 months before the wedding and it's a destination wedding, it means I really don't want you there. That's how you do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because the people who have to be there will get the early ones, and the other ones is like, you know, we're close, but you do realize I have to spend money on you. And you'll get that invitation 2 months before. If you can't make plans for it, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
You should have Wayne Brady.
That's like a bail out, and then you got to cover free. Your wedding was fun, man.
I loved my wedding. I loved my wedding so much. I want to like have another one. I want to renew my vows like 2 years later.
Just because.
It was so fun, dude.
It was a really fun night. Food was fucking good. Music was good.
Yeah.
Venue was dope. Wedding was quick and concise.
Yeah, bro. Thanks to you. What's the word? What you were my officiant. It's like you officiating.
You know what's so hard about that one though is because at that moment, like I just got to know you like on a personal level.
Yeah.
So I had stuff to say about you.
Right.
But I never really met Chia except for that one time.
Oh yeah, you guys weren't as close as you are now. Like
Yeah.
you know,
now if you redo it, I got shit to say about him. That fucking garbage bag. I got so much shit to say about her. It's unreal, dude.
Ah man.
But it was great, man. Like I thought the venue was perfect.
Yeah.
The weather was super fucking good.
Oh, it was perfect. Like literally the day before when we were doing our rehearsals, it was hot, bro.
Yeah.
Like we were sweating. So that next day it was like perfect. You know what I'm saying? It cooled down. It was a little shadier.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. It's fun. That's one of the lit things about getting older too. Is that like all your friends start getting married and like weddings are so fun.
Yeah.
Bruh. Now every time I see someone like proposing on the gram, I'm like, yes, party!
Yeah, that's interesting because people are like, because I always tell people I fucking hate weddings, and the reason why I hate weddings is because I get invited to weddings that I don't give a fuck about. It's like if I give a fuck about the person, I really enjoy the fucking wedding. You know, it's just like I'm celebrating what? It's like why am I celebrating for?
Here's the thing, and this is gonna sound kind of funny, but like, if I wasn't somebody who had an audience, I wouldn't mind going to weddings of people I don't know because I like going for free food and drinking. Pero like when people that I'm not as close to invite me to weddings now, I feel like it's only because they want to like for clout.
Yeah.
They want to be like, oh, and you know, and not that I feel like I'm fucking super famous. I feel like if I haven't spoken to you in 5 years, why else would you be inviting me to your wedding? You know what I'm saying? Like just so I can show up and you can be like, oh shit, Timothy was at my wedding. You know what I'm saying?
There's this dude that I said this on a vlog a long time ago, but this guy, you have to realize this is a personal anecdote, and I had a vlog it that day. I was pretty irritated about it.
Yeah.
But I was a little drunk too, so I decided to do a vlog. And then this guy invited me to his wedding as a fucking groomsman. I met him twice.
As a groomsman.
As a groomsman, bro. And then I was shocked, right?
Yeah.
And then I literally told him, no. I was like, hey, bro, like, I appreciate that, but I don't really know you like that. And this one comes back at me saying, he goes, yo, man, like, you know, it took a lot for me to ask you to do this. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Are you dumb?
Yeah, why the fuck? We met a couple, so I asked my buddy, after we hung up the phone, he sounded really upset. I was like, yo, what the fuck is with your boy, right? He was like, honestly, he's not even that close of a friend of mine either. I was like, well, are you a part of the wedding party? He goes, dude, I'm the best man. Yeah. I was like, yo, because I only remember him from drinking.
Yeah.
Because we met a couple of times drinking. And I was like, yo, you have no fucking friends at all?
That has to be it, bro.
Yeah.
And he thought like, oh, me and David had a good time. Let's have David be like that's so silly, bro.
Yeah. And he was like, it should be my honor. Like, what the hell?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, it's like an honor for you to be somebody's. Like, this is why you don't have friends, dude.
Oh, real.
This is exactly why you don't have friends.
For real,
You think you're that fucking important? And I literally told him no, and I told him it was weird.
Wow.
Weird. Fucking weird.
Korean?
No, he's a white dude.
Ah.
A white dude from middle bumfuck state or some shit like that. Because I had to travel to the wedding too.
Oh God.
You fucking kidding me, man?
Man, How many like? Do you know how many like best man groomsmen you're gonna have and shit?
You know, if it was up to me, it would be like 20 people.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Right.
Because I was thinking like, because I have my homies from Sacramento that I grew up with, right? And I have a lot of homies here that I really, really got close to.
How do you choose?
That's right. So it's like, oh, like Bart, Joe. I was like, oh, I could fit you in there too. That'd be fucking fun,
Right.
you know? And then, but then I have like 4 or 5 friends from back home. I have my brother and my cousins. I'm like, that's way too much.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
I think the one that for sure has to be there is my brother, and then my best friend that I grew up with since day one, and everybody else. I'm gonna just put their name in a hat, and then see what happens.
Yeah. Well, luckily for me, you know, I'm only child. I only have like 3 bestest friends, like my bestest friends. You know what I'm saying? And then Gia's brother, I wanted to throw him in there to just include him in the festivities. So it worked out for me. I didn't even name anybody my best man because like,
What's the point?
yeah, you know, and plus like though my crew of homies, I never like called anybody like my best friend. They were always like,
Always tight.
You guys are all my best friends, you know. So that's why like they were all my best men's. However you want to include me, you know, I'll be there, bro.
I'm gonna need to look for some hookers and some below.
I can do that for you too. I don't do blow, but I'm sure I could find it.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be the hooker. I'm like, oh god, well, it's it, full service.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Just do a fucking line off my curved dick.
It's like this. People won't even tell what I'm doing. They're like, what's he doing? He's not doing a line off a dick. He went at an angle.
Oh my god. Well, that was delicious.
Yes, man.
I'm really full.
I hate so much chicken wings.
You had a lot of wings, though.
A lot of wings, man.
This 1800 tequila was also very enjoyable.
Oh.
And I tell you what, this album,
I don't wanna cry anymore. Don't
enjoy
wanna
that as well.
try
1800 Seconds, Future, Curating. Check that out. Link in the description below if you want to check that out. We've done 2 years of Send Foods, and we're still gonna do more because they keep getting better and better.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
for sure.
I feel like the last like few we put out have been some of the funniest ones.
The
dog.
Vegas one, the etiquette one.
Vegas episode, this etiquette shit in the Newport episode is mwah. I love it so much. I love it.
I love it.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. And this will be the last mukbang of 2019. And shout out to my guy David So, man. We've become such good friends over the years.
The homie.
It's so cool.
I know, man. Now I'd kill for you.
Oh, David So.
Shout out to the Fake Bros. Love you.
Royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you. King shit.